Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to another one of my weekly Outlook videos. And today I'll be going over a couple of pairs that I'm looking at going into the week of July 19th, 2020. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so I'm currently looking at gold or XAU USD on the daily time frame. Here you can see a very strong uptrend, right? So we've had a nice surge to the upside, coupled with the fact that we had a nice break of this level of resistance, which led to that further movement to the upside. Now, I am expecting this trend to continue on gold, but for me to enter for a long position, I would like to see a retest of this broken level before I look to go long. All right, so I do have a long bias on gold. I'm just waiting on the retest of that broken level. All right, so coming over to USD Swiss franc, here you can see we are in a nice steady downtrend. We continue to break and retest support levels, and I'm expecting this trend to continue. I would like to see a retracement back into this level of support turned resistance before I look to potentially go short. But I do have a short bias on USD Swiss franc, and I am targeting some of these previous lows right here in the market. All right, so coming over to the US dollar Polish zloty, you can see this nice downtrend. Here we've created a bearish flag, right? So we had that impulsive move to the downside, the correction phase, and then now we've seen a break out of that zone, right? So if we come over to the 4 hour, you can actually see a nice level of uh, support that we came and broke and retested. So I had entries around that level. This was a trade that I called out on my free Telegram analysis channel. I will leave a link down below in the description. So feel free to join if you want to follow along with my trade ideas and updates as well. But I do have a short bias on US dollar Polish zloty. I'm expecting this downside movement to continue. And I would like to see for price to at least return to some of these previous lows down here. All right, so coming over to the US dollar Hungarian forint, you can also see a nice steady downtrend that we have. Um, In the most recent of times, we had a break of this 4 hour level of support. Came back to retest that level. Again, this was another trade that I called out in my free Telegram analysis channel. So I'm expecting this move to continue to the downside. But we're in a good amount of profit, and I'm just looking to hold this trade for that anticipated downside movement. All right, targeting those lows right there. Now coming over to GBPJPY, you can see we've had a shift from this downtrend to an uptrend, right? I've kind of denoted it with this trend line that I have drawn here. You can see that we've clearly broken it as well as broken above some levels of resistance to continue this move to the upside. I actually just entered a long position not too long ago. So this is a nice trade that I see for the potential for it to start reaching some of those previous highs in the market. You can see I have one of my target or my overall target here, and I would like to see price eventually return to those previous highs as well. But at least to this high, that's a decent amount of profit if this trade can run the play fully. And last but not least, I'm also looking at USD DKK. Here you can see it's in a nice steady downtrend, right? So we just had a nice break of this support level, came back to retest it, as well as reject that level. I would like to see a return back to that level before I consider any short opportunities just to get the most optimal entry. All right, so those are the players I'm looking at going into this week. I hope you guys got something out of this as well as appreciate the simplicity as well as accuracy of my analysis. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in, and I will check back with you guys next week. Peace.